Hello everyone and welcome back to Attack of the B Team. Today we've got a project that's been in the works for a little while. So we're back at the homestead and we have been working very hard at the evil scientist underground spawn base to get a collection of two things, right? We needed ender pearls and we needed emeralds. Now, why did we need all these? Well, for a little project that we're going to start with right here in the house. Oh, where did that go? That's funny. Doesn't matter. We're going to get rid of it anyway. So, what are we building today? Today, we are going to be creating the enhanced portals. So we're going to upgrade from our little waypoint system that we've been using up to this point, where we go down there, we right click on it, and then pick our little waypoint position and move along, because for whatever reason it doesn't seem to work very well in multiplayer, because Iron Man keeps trying to use it and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Sorry about that. I'm gonna turn that noise off. That was just my phone making noises. But I've been making like new pads that we can use, and they don't show up for him all the time. One of them will never show up. So for whatever reason, they just don't work that great. Like, they work great for me. I put them down, I set them up, and away we go. But when he tries to use the pads that I've put down, they don't work very well. So we're going to change up what we're doing here and use some advanced portals. So I've already built a bunch of these guys, right? I need a bunch of obsidian. I needed to make these portal modifiers. So let's just go enhanced portals, right? So we need to make this, I made these portal modifiers, which are, needs obsidian, needs ender pearls, needs diamonds, redstone, and an enhanced flint and steel, which is basically normal flint and steel and some glowstone. Then we also needed to, that was the portal modifier. So we need portal modifiers and obsidian, and we also need these dialing devices. Now there's two kinds of dialing devices. There's a basic dialing device, which uses redstone, ender pearls, some basic stuff. But the basic dialing devices, they force you to basically put in the code for where you're going every single time. And there's an upgraded one called a dialing device, which uses emeralds, ender pearls, more obsidian, and some redstone and some diamonds, right? Now, diamonds and redstone, no biggie. The obsidian, we have a sort of an interim solution here where I've been basically filling up this massive tank, throwing it on top of this, dropping all of that in there, making up as much of that as I want. And with this resident portable tank, right, because it does 64, and it's 1,000 each, right? So I get 64 of those blocks out of it each time I fill it up, so not too bad. Yeah, so we have a dialing device that we've built, right, and that doesn't take too much stuff, but it does take the emeralds and the ender pearls, right? And I need 4 of each of these things, and you'll see why in a minute. And then I needed to make a bunch of these different upgrades. So the regular old, so all of these upgrades take the upgrade card, which is just some purple dye, some gold, and some paper. And then I made so there is a particle control upgrade, which basically says right there, stops the particles, so you don't see those particles flying out of your portals. There is also a sound controller, which turns off the sounds. There's a dimensional upgrade, which I've made. This takes more ender pearls, some gold, some iron, this basically here allows you to travel to any dimension and same dimension, right? So you can use them to make portals within the overworld, between here and the nether. You don't actually need it for between here and the nether because it does that normally. But if you wanted to go to other dimensions, like ones we haven't gone to yet in this mod pack, like Tropicraft and Promised Land and things of that nature, but we will be going there in the future, and we'll be taking one of these portals with us. You can also use them in Galacticraft, right, to go to the moon, to go to Mars, your space station, stuff like that. And I definitely wanted to get into Galacticraft in the very near future. So that's what the dimensional upgrade does. Then we also have a kinetic upgrade, which allows entities to keep their momentum, right? So when you pass through the portal, the speed at which you're going, you will have that same speed coming out the other side. So I've made some of those, and those take anvils, feathers, and the normal upgrade card. I think I showed you this one, yeah. Another frame upgrade. This one is the one we're about to make. I didn't build this one just to show you the process, but it's pretty straightforward. This one allows you to basically use different blocks to build your portal, right? So in this case, it allows you to use these things, right? You can make it out of glowstone, you can make it out of quartz, and you can make it out of nether brick instead of obsidian. And there is another one called the resourceful frame, which allows you to use iron, gold, diamond, or emerald, basically, right? And so here again, if you wanted to do that way, you'd need to make this. Allows you to use any of these blocks of these things to make your portal. Pretty expensive for some of them, like emeralds, even in this mod pack. There's a camouflage upgrade, which basically lets you camouflage. Oh, actually, we're gonna need one of those too. But it allows you to camouflage the actual portal modifier itself. So it doesn't look like this. It looks like whatever the blocks are beside it. And then a dialing upgrade, which I've made 4 of these as well. Again, we need more ender pearls, and these guys here. And the dialing upgrade allows you to use these dialing devices. So let's make this nether frame upgrade, which we're gonna need. And then I also need one of these camouflage guys. So we need purple dye, paper. So we need to grab some paper, one of those. We need some purple dye, one of those. Oh, did I not request the other guy? I hope I did. No, I don't think I actually request the paper. I just clicked it. I actually need to submit on that. Alright, so we need one of these. So we take our purple dye, put that there. And here we go. We've got another upgrade card. And I wanted to make the camouflage guy. So we need ender pearl, a diamond, and redstone. And all my ender pearls are now in here. Look at that. Look at how many ender pearls we have now. Not a problem anymore. Alright, so we wanted to make the modifier camouflage guy. Okay, so we need that. We need some of this. And that was a diamond. There we go. Boom. Okay. So now what we're going to do is over here in this base, what I'd like to do is rip out this area right here and the door. Oh, I guess I need to use that. And then we're going to get rid of this and this. And we're also going to get rid of this. All right, and we're gonna make a really tiny little frame. So this is another thing that the advanced portals allows you to do is, I guess it's gonna bring them all down there anyway. But you can make your portals any size you want. They don't have to be the normal size that you need for a portal, right? You can make them whatever size you want as long as there is an edge all the way around touching where the portal would go. So you can even use stairs and stuff in the corners, right? But right on the edge, I think it needs to be the full blocks. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna put these guys over here because I'm going to make this portal out of quartz because I want it to kind of like look all right in the architecture of this house, the coloring of this house. I wish I could use like just whatever ones I want like these, but I can't. So the closest thing I got was this block of quartz because we have on the upstairs, right, we kind of did these doorways here made out of this marble. So I thought it looks close enough, right? I guess we could even try and do that type of structure, but it's too big. Oops, go down. And I didn't want to break through these blocks because you can see that from the top. So I'm putting these on beside it. Now generally you wouldn't need to do this, right? If it's only going to be this big. But I want to do it here because I want this guy. And now one thing to note here is extremely important. You see this top part here that has the colored, right? So if I look over here and put one down, right? See it faces the way that you're looking, or when you place it right. That guy, that side, not the sides that look like, my words are for a loss. obsidian needs to, so this side has to face towards where the portal is going to generate. So I want this to face up because the portal is going to actually be right here, right? Let's grab this back. There we go. All right, so we want to build this thing out of quartz. So I'm going to build all the way around. Actually, you know what? I think what I want to do here, instead, to make it look a little bit nicer, is I think I need to, or can I do it in here? I can. Okay, I want 4 of those. There we go. And then put those pillar looking ones here. There we go. That looks all right. I could even maybe put like some stairs in here. I don't know. I would have actually really liked to put like a stair here like that and then a slab here, but I tried it with the slab and it wouldn't create the portal. So that sucks. The next thing I'm going to do is, I think it'll look all right if I knock this out. And hello, there's my underground. I'll put the dialing device. I think I need to go down. There we go. Let's put it right there. There, so now it's kind of in the ground, right? And underneath I can just fill up a layer here if I want, so it doesn't look so bad. But there, so now we've got a little portal, we've got our little dialing device here, and it's almost ready to go. So what I need to do now is I need to put all my modifiers in this guy here. So the camouflage modifier, if I throw that in, and the frame upgrade modifier, boom, there you go. See, now it registers this as actually part of the something that can be made out, right? And then, or made a portal out of, and then I can put this on here. So now it all nicely matches up, looks pretty nice. And then we also need to put in the dialing upgrade, the dimensional upgrade, and the, not the precision extractor, but the kinetic upgrade. There we go. And if you right click on it now, you'll see that all these things are in here, and it has a max of 5 upgrade slots that you can use. So I've used all the upgrades for this, even though there's more cards. So there we go, we got all of those upgraded. You can also change the thickness and the facade of the actual portal guy itself, right? So you can actually, whoops, make it thicker, full block, right? So it takes the full width of this as well, but I just like it using it the normal way. The next thing we need to do is actually, so right click on this again, and we have to set an identifier. So what is the unique identifier for this portal? All right, and so I am going to use, how about, I went through so much effort trying to make ender pearls, so we're gonna make this base the ender pearl base. Why not? So I'm gonna accept that as my code. Now you can use as many things as you want in here, right? Like you can make it as complicated as you want, right? I'm not gonna have that many portals probably, and there is a lot of options in here, so even just one will work for now. I can always change that later. But I think I'm just going to use an ender portal for my base. There we go. So now the network is ender pearl. The next thing I need to do is, in here you can add network, or you can add names and identifiers for other portals. Now we haven't made any other portals yet, right? So all we need to remember is this is the ender pearl portal. Now we need to go and set up our next portal. So let me head on over to the spawn base and we'll set up our next portal. All right, so here we are at the spawn base. We've been here quite a bit, and you've seen all of these updates on the last episodes. So I want to replace this portal with a new advanced portal. But to do that, I don't want to kill it yet because I need to be able to get over to the nether first. And I want to put our portal in a little bit better placement. So this is where, I don't know if we've been here in a while. I just kind of made a little shack around this guy to protect us from being shot at by ghasts on the way out. Oh look, my mini-map. Oh no, wait, it's all there here, but it's, oh, is this just this? It's just too small. Let me, there we go. Haha. Okay, I thought I'd lost my minimap. So we want to go, there's a nether fortress over here. And I'd rather have our portal right at the Nether Fortress instead of in that location. So I'm going to head over here. And there's this cool little T-junction, or cross junction here, right, that leads into the portal in multiple, or into the portal, but into the fortress in multiple ways. So I'm going to set our next portal up right here. So maybe a little bit of a dangerous location, but right like that. Oh, and I lost that guy. Whatever. But this one I'm just going to use normal obsidian for, because why not? See, and I can make it as big as I want. So we're going to chop out the floor here as well. And then I'm going to leave one in the middle for our modifier. And let's build this up like so. And you know what? Actually, I don't have a crafting table. Do I have any wood? Don't have enough wood. Okay. We can, let's just put 2 pieces of wood on, we'll fix it later. But for now, I'll just put 2 pieces of wood here, and I'll put like obsidian stairs. You can actually make obsidian stairs with this upgrade as well, right? So here we go. We've got a nice big portal, and you see it's bigger. It's 3 wide, right? Instead of just 2 wide. And let's put our modifier right there. Again, it has to face up, like into where the portal is going to get generated. We need all of our upgrades now. So dialing device upgrade, dimensional upgrade, kinetic upgrade, and we need our... Okay, let's get this done. Let's put our dialing device right here on the side. And now we need to set its network. And we are in the Nether, so let's use... And there's a gas right there. Let's use a fire charge for the Nether. There we go. So you're set as that. Now over here, we can go add. Let's just add in the name. Set the identifier for home, which was an ender pearl. Save it. And now we don't have to ever remember. It's just in there. So now here we have. So now we're going to test to see if this actually works. Click on you, dial. And look at that. We got a portal and whoosh. Right back home. Came right through here. Isn't that pretty cool? I think it's pretty cool. And so now here, I want to add the Nether back into here. So let's add you in here, and it was the charge. Save that. Right? So now we can dial the Nether back. So this is still active. I can run back through this and go right back to the Nether if this disconnects. So I think it has a right click on here. It tells you, or on here, oh right here, 36 seconds. And you can change this when you have a dialing device. You can actually change how long this guy stays open for. So by default, it's going to stay open for 36 seconds. You can right click, left click left click for up, and right click for down to increase or decrease this amount of time. Right, so I can just click on here again, dial, and head right back to the Nether now, right from inside here. Oh, and there's a blaze. Let's go home. There we go. And also, if you can click on here and terminate the connection if you don't want it to be open anymore. Poof, gone. So that's pretty loud, but it's not going to be active all the time, so I don't think we need the upgrades. And we can't have the upgrades in here for sound anyway. We've filled them all up. So there we go. We've got a nice little Nether portal back right here. But that's not the only thing we want to do, right? We want to go back to spawn, and we want to make a portal from there to here as well. So let me go back to the spawn base, and we will put in our next portal there. Back at the spawn evil laboratory. And now it's time to demolish this guy. So let's take out one of these. Well, I guess I should have just done one of these. Oops. I'm just going to reuse. Oh, jeez. That stuff. Oh, those villagers are very loud. Alright. Let's put in a modifier there. Let's put our piece of obsidian back. And let's put in all of our upgrades. Wow. Okay, just a minute. Sound. Does that turn them off? Let's just turn them off for the moment. So we put those modifiers in there. We've got our guy here. We'll put our dialing device. I don't know, right there. Why not? So it just has to be close. I don't think it actually has to touch. It just has to be close by. Alright, so then in here we want to go set an identifier for this place now. And might as well use emeralds, because this is the emerald factory here. It's also a factory for ender pearls, but I made that the home base. There we go. So we got emeralds as the identifier for this guy. And then in here, we can add our other dialers into here, like that. So here we are. We've got my home base in here, and I've got the nether in here, right? So I can dial the nether still from here, go straight to the nether. I can terminate that, and then I can just dial home now. And go right from here, poof, back through it here. Dun-da-da. Look at that. Now, I noticed that you can't disconnect it from this side. You can only disconnect it from the side that you initiated the connection from. So just so you know, right? Yeah, so you just have to wait for that to time out then on this side. Now, there is one last portal you might notice that we need to make, and it's a little bit of a surprise. So, I will show you, and you might have seen it. I think I showed it once. If we go through here into our old place and right click, Iron Man 8692 has a home. He started building a new place. Now this is gonna look a little bit broken at the moment. Oh, it's nighttime. I hope there's no bad guys around here that'll make this even worse. Do I have a load of torches? Let's throw them on the ground. But basically, he was, let's just light this place up so that no nasties come and get us in and around this area right now. Up here, up here. So you're gonna notice a big hole in the ground. So Iron Man was playing with one of the mods that I haven't actually used yet. I have plans for it, and I have a whole idea about how I want to do this. But you see this massive hole? Let's just kind of go over top and full. Whee! Boom. Like, it goes way down. Now, he didn't dig this. What he did is he used, there's a mod called Minions that allows you, oh look, he's even built some, he's kind of gone into the walls a little bit too. Yeah, there's a mod that will do this for you. You can basically summon a bunch of minions with this wand and have them do your bidding, and they will collect all the stuff and put them in these chests, right? That when you designate. But he had a little bit of a mishap. When he was trying to do this, he accidentally clicked on his house, and this used to look a lot better. There wasn't all this dirt, and it was all nicely finished off, and there was stuff everywhere. The minions just completely demolished his house. So he is in the middle of rebuilding this now. But anyhow, what I'm going to do is, so you'll notice that there is a waypoint portal here. Now, when I stand on this waypoint portal, all of them are here and it all works great. But for whatever reason, when he stands on it, he can't go to my home. I think he can only go to spawn base and himself, which is not very helpful from here. And we haven't been able to get it to work for all of our attempting and trying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give him a little gift, and nobody come to build me up right here. So we're going to make him just a standard portal for the moment. He can obviously upgrade this himself. Let's make it a nice sized one. So make it 5 wide so that we can put the guy nicely in the middle. So bonk, like that. And then we have an, oh darn, I hate when I accidentally whoop, now I'm falling. And alright, across like that. Oh, that's a little squat guy. Well, why not? I meant to make it one higher. Yeah, he can break this and recreate it and do all of that though. So let's put in our dialing upgrade, our dimensional upgrade, and our kinetic upgrade, and we also need our dialing device. Let's maybe right here. That looks like a nice place for it. Bonk. There we go. There we go. So now we've got all that in here. Now let's set Now, he is a diamond fiend. He is all about the diamonds. So we are going to make his portal identifier be a diamond. And once again, now we just have to set all of this up, just like that. So now he can go to my place. He can go to the Evil Spawn Laboratory. And he can also go to the Nether Underworld from this one location. And any new places we go, we want to set up, we can just add them to the network. And it's super cool. So I am going to go back home. And I think I need to be on the ground. And there we go. And I can go back to his place. Like that. And it's nice and daytime now. And back and forth. Look at that. Whoop, get through. Yeah, so there you go. So I've got my tiny little portal here. He's got a little stubby portal over there. And we got portals going... Ooh. Thank you. That was weird. Yeah, so we got portals all over the place now. Pretty cool. So now all I have to do is go around... Whoops. Wow, I'm close. To all of the other portals and just update them so that they all have, just like the one at Iron Man's place, that they all have the networks set up. And now we can go to all the different locations super easily by just walking up to the portal, clicking on the dialing device, and away we go through to the nether dimension. And all new places can be added to this network, and it's awesome. So with that, I will see you all next time, and I hope you enjoy.